This is the European fire salamander, known in the scientific community as Salamandra salamandra. They are the most recognizable and iconic of the European salamanders. At the moment, they and their kind are under a new threat, one which has the potential to wipe them off the face of the earth, much like how the dinosaurs disappeared. Unlike with the dinosaurs, this new threat isn't an asteroid, it is a fungus which eats the salamander's skin. To see why this fungus is such a threat, we need to learn more about the fire salamander. Fire salamanders live in deciduous forests in Central and Western Europe. Here the adults like to hide in areas where it is damp, such as amongst leaf litter, moss and under logs. The salamanders live on a diet of insects, spiders, earthworms and slugs, serving an important role in the ecosystem. Adults grow to about 25 centimeters in length, and like many amphibians, they are poisonous. Copulation takes place on land, after which the salamanders need clean water such as that found in streams or ponds in order for their tadpoles to develop. The fertilized eggs develop internally within the female, and she deposits the larvae into a suitable body of water just as they hatch. In some salamanders, the female will give birth to fully formed baby salamanders. Fire salamanders are active mainly in the evening, but on damp days they may also be found wandering around during the daytime as well. These conditions limit when we will be able to search for them to assess their populations for fungal pathogens. Now back to the new threat, which you can help prevent. In 2013, a drastic decline was observed in wild fire salamanders in the Netherlands. A new pathogen was discovered which caused such rapid declines. The fungus is closely related to the chytrid fungus that has caused declines in amphibian species globally. This new species was given the scientific name Batrachochytrium salamandrivorans, or Bsal for short. This new fungus causes skin lesions where the salamander is literally eaten alive. Infection is almost certainly fatal, with fire salamanders suffering from lethargy and ataxia before death. Frogs and caecilians seem to be immune to Bsal, and so far only salamanders and newts are affected. Due to this, Bsal's name was derived from Latin to mean devourer of salamanders. It isn't only the fire salamanders that are at risk. In 2014, a study showed that 41 out of 44 Western Palearctic salamander species were susceptible to the disease. Some North American species have also been shown to be vulnerable to Bsal, meaning if it somehow reaches the US, Mexico or Canada, there could be an apocalyptic decline in salamander diversity. So where did Bsal come from? In the same 2014 study, some Asian newts were found to be able to limit the infection and survive with it whilst passing the disease on. It is believed that Bsal arrived in Europe through a sick individual imported through the pet trade. Recently, the US Fish and Wildlife Service has moved to ban the importation of 201 species of salamanders it sees as being injurious in order to stop the spread of Bsal into the US. Now some of you may be asking, why should we care about the decline of salamanders? Salamanders are very important components of ecosystems and even play vital roles for us. They are great natural pest controllers. Their diet consists of invertebrates that are harmful to crops as well as ones that are vectors of disease. If Bsal spreads, then we are at risk of losing salamanders forever and losing the benefits of the great jobs they do. Don't fear, there is hope yet. We are able to detect Bsal-infected salamanders by swabbing them and testing for Bsal DNA. This is an expensive process, and this is where your money will be spent. You will be helping us on the front line in the defense against the spread of Bsal in Europe. Can the fungus be stopped or halted? We think that it can, with the information gathered from a study we'd like to perform in the Belgian province of Wallonia. This study will attempt to find out where Bsal occurs, how fast it spreads, how it spreads, and how it impacts salamander populations. We plan to collect and swab salamanders in locations where Bsal has not yet been documented. These samples will be sent to Ghent University in Belgium for analysis. The fungus is on the move and we need to act fast. Bsal has already been confirmed in alpine newts in Belgium, where it has caused mortality in one population. Bsal hasn't only been found in the wild. Worryingly, we are spreading the disease through the pet trade. In May of 2015, a short letter was published with the news that Bsal had been detected in captive salamanders in the UK. More recently, a paper was published outlining the detection of Bsal in a captive population of salamanders in Germany. Both instances were the first time that the disease had been seen in these countries. Bsal may spread from captive collections into the wild due to poor biosecurity or lack of knowledge, and the disease could have a devastating effect on wild populations. Because Bsal may be more prevalent in captive collections than previously thought, it is important that hobbyists and collectors are especially vigilant. Cross-contamination of substrate and water from salamander enclosures should be avoided, and sick individuals should be quarantined as soon as symptoms appear. Wastewater should be treated with bleach before it is disposed of, and unwanted salamanders should not be released into the wild. If you are concerned for your salamanders, you may be eligible for a free testing kit, which is free to US citizens. Professionals and hobbyists alike are also encouraged to share any data they have regarding infected animals through AmphibiaWeb's new portal. With so many species at risk, we need to act fast. Lessons we learn now may be useful to help control future outbreaks.